Well, I wish Abigail was here, but she looked beautiful. And, it's quite the day. I never thought I'd be giving a speech for at least another 10 years. So I guess the best man's supposed to give an embarrassing story or something that makes you like weep. But I want them to be married for the next, more than the next like 5 minutes. Why not do that? I have this one memory of Curtis I got to talk about. My freshman year of high school, we made this movie. It was called Curtis in Space. The last scene involved him. I mean, he was taking his shirt off and he was dancing. It was something like this with a skateboard. It was terrible.
Man, Owen got the bride.
Oh, there she is. Thank you. You look gorgeous. A lot better than Curtis. So this movie, Curtis in Space, the last scene, he's basically taking his shirt off and dancing in front of, I mean, pretty much the entire freshman class of high school. Yeah. And every time, we don't see each other very often because we've lived apart for quite a while. So every time I think of Curtis, that image kind of pops into my head. And when that's happened lately, and I knew he was engaged, I was like, how the hell did he find anybody to spend the rest of his life with him? So, he's come a long way since then, I think. His life's been a bit of a roller coaster ride, and I've seen most of it happen. He lived with me for a year in Arizona. It's pretty interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, censor, exactly. But then he met Abigail at my parents' restaurant, actually. So I know both of them. I've known both of them for a very long time, probably longer Abigail than I have Curtis. I've known him for over 10 years, and he's come quite a long way. And he's nothing like that guy that was dancing with his shirt off in the video. So all I've got to say is the best thing that either of you have ever done is make that little baby, wherever he is, if he's not crying right now. And before I literally start to cry, I'm extremely proud of you guys. And seeing you get married today was one of the highlights of my life. Amazing people. Cheers to all of them, guys. Thank you guys. That's it.
All right, babe.
Hi. I'm so awkward right now. I have prepared something. I'm gonna put this down, I'm gonna drop it. I could not do this without reading something because I'm gonna cry the entire time, so pardon me. I would first like to thank the bride and groom and their families for inviting us to share this beautiful day. My name is Senil, and Abigail is my best friend. I have only known Abigail for 5 years, but in that 5 years my life has changed dramatically, and Abigail has been by my side the entire time. I met Abigail when I became a part of an amazing crew of women and Ruben.
Ruben!
This job is what changed my life forever. I became part of something, and Abigail quickly became a close friend. My first impression of Abigail was, I really don't think she needs any more coffee.
Yeah. Yes.
But it was her high energy that was my guiding light out of a time of darkness. Abigail gave me friendship, and to me, friendship is about communicating honestly, openly, and freely. It is about helping overcome the toughest challenges in each other's life together. And it's about honesty and the ability to listen. We shared long conversations about relationships gone wrong, horror stories about debt and poor decisions. We laughed and cried, shared things with each other that no one else knows. She actually heard me when I spoke. And in a world where I felt like I couldn't hear anything, I could hear her. One hot summer day, we were working in Eggertown at a job. Abigail had started working a few nights a week at a fancy restaurant to make some extra money to work off that debt. She came to work really excited about this hot young guy she worked with, and I mean young. When she told me who this man was, I think my jaw dropped to the ground. I was like, Curtis Chandler? And she's like, yes. And I said, he's younger than me. And she said, I know. I have known Curtis for years, and at this stage in his life, he was acting his age, to put it nicely. But Abigail saw beyond his age, his good looks and crazy antics. She had her sights set on him, and she wasn't letting this one go. Abigail was patient and waited. She stayed with Curtis through thick and thin. She was devoted, and they had an amazing connection. We all thought she was crazy when she moved to Montana. Abigail also supported Curtis when he decided to go back to school. She understood where he was at in his life, and the last thing Abigail wanted to do was rob him of life experience. And that, to me, is dedication.
Amen.
Abigail shared with me that she really wanted a family, and Curtis was worth waiting for. I remember the day she told me she was pregnant. I had never felt such elation for someone else. And I thought, they're going to make great looking babies. And I was right. Excuse me. I also got to witness the moment when Curtis asked Abigail to be his wife. I had just seen the most deserving girl in the world get everything she had hoped for. She has earned this life. You both have. Damn it, I'm crying. I met my future husband through these two amazing people. We actually at one point in time all lived together. It was Andy and I, Curtis and Abigail, their 2 dogs and 200 cats. Waking up in the morning was interesting, between the dogs barking at themselves, their cat Aurora, who always seems to be in heat, and Abigail loudly grinding the coffee that she really didn't need, and the alarm clock was unnecessary. We have been through a lot as friends, the 4 of us, and I would not and could not have been able to go on that journey with anyone else. I've never felt more genuinely happy for 2 people in my life. You're amazing friends to us, partners to each other, and now parents to little Johnny. You are also very, very good looking. As for advice for you guys, when you're wrong, promptly admit it. And Curtis, when you're right, keep it to yourself. And something we can all learn from this amazing couple is just please spay and neuter your pets.
So this one's from
Here's to you guys. Woo! Cheers! Thank you all.
I just would like to thank all of you for coming, some of you from very far away, and for all of the incredible hard work that went into making this day possible. Family and friends have been indispensable in making this happen for Curtis and I today, and we're having a more glorious wedding than we ever deserved. Like, it's just phenomenal. So thank you all, and have a good time. Let's dance and eat food. Thank you.